I ain't never seen a nigga eat a horse head. Hey, he made sure that the horse was dead. I ain't never seen a nigga eat a horse head. Shit, make sure that the horse dead. I ain't never seen a nigga brush a horse teeth. Why the fuck is you brushing on the horse teeth? How the fuck you gonna clean off a horse head? Then turn around, then cook the horse head. This nigga really from the struggle, look at his hairline. This nigga really from the struggle, look at his hairline. All the motherfucking coats sandal hairline. You got a coat and some sandals on hairline. The back of that coat got blew up in a bomb. I don't give a fuck, nigga, call your mom. What you about to do? You about to put it in the water tonight. Yeah. Put it in the water tonight, add a little bit of doodle and some beans on it. Put some hot sauce, bitch, get the cane on it. Y'all niggas don't forget to put the cane on it. Put 3 bags, bitch, of cocaine on it.
My Los Angeles on time on it. Boom. Sorta. We would have been my Los Angeles, but we were waiting for Shondo. So, boom. How about that? I've been sitting here. I'm tired. I've been here. I've been here. I've been there. I've been everywhere. Trigger's here. I burned the lamb. Took out. Oh, no. Uh-oh. So, that's a sacrifice. That's it, Trigger. So, that's still the Easter spirit, ladies and gentlemen. Right? I hope I don't burn the hams.
Stop putting S's on everything.
I do have 2 hams.
Okay.
Yeah, so I get that.
Okay.
Boom. I'm cooking 2 hams. So, therefore, it's plural. So, boom. All right, let's get into this.
Don't make it sound like I'm not cooking anything.
You're not cooking anything.
I am cooking all the other stuff.
I'm just kidding. Oh my God! All I said was I'm cooking the hams, and you said don't put an S on it. So
well, it makes you sound like you're Mr. Belvedere.
Okay.
Just, you know.
Well, let's get into Robert Hansen's.
Stop putting S's on everything. Yes.
We ready to kill tonight, ladies and gentlemen, on this Easter Eve? Right?
Yeah.
Is that what it would be called? Easter Eve?
Yeah.
Boom. So
I don't know where we were.
Well, we're gonna have to pick up on Robert Hansen. I found out a little insight stuff. Thank you so much, Triggers. I found out some little insight on Robert Hansen.
His dad's name is Chris.
His middle name is Joe Scarlett. It is.
Okay. Awesome.
It is. Guess what it is?
I can figure it out.
What is it?
I can figure it out.
What is it?
I'm not saying it.
Shawnee dropped his phone in the toilet and is looking for a new graphics card. I believe it. I believe it. MLI. Go ahead. Oh my God.
What?
You're mad because his middle name's Robert?
Yeah.
Scarlett Joe? Wow. I didn't name him. His dad did.
The lens fell out of my glasses.
Oh my God. Oh my God, that's funny. Is that the first time that happened? Ow! Ow! Are you sure it happened down here? Exactly, here. It'll work. Or do you gotta get a different pair? Okay. Homie will be back because she has to go to LensCrafter real quick. So, putting S's on the Ables. You know it, Timmy. That was my nickname in high school. So, boom, Shondo. Shondo.
Yeah? What's up?
Am I wrong about his middle name?
I thought his middle name was KFC.
Robert KFC Hansen?
I mean, you can't tell me that guy doesn't look like he works at KFC.
Why? Because of his glasses?
I mean, a little bit.
Wow, this is getting rated M for mature. Boom. When did you lose the lens? Those are better anyways. I like those. Yeah, I do. Okay, let's get into it. Hurry up, left eye. Get it? Boom.
Hansen is believed to have begun killing around 1972.
Robert Levy Hansen.
His modus operandi is believed to have been to stalk a woman to learn her habits, eventually picking her up in his car and forcing her at gunpoint into his home where he would wrap her, then stab or shoot her.
Modus operandi Callahan? Okay, let's tuggy away at it.
Some of the women Hansen murdered were sex workers. Many were teenagers.
Okay, teenage sex workers. Gotcha.
It is believed by authorities that Hansen's first murder victim was 18-year-old. What?
My Los Angeles said the naughty librarian glasses are fire.
Thanks.
He's
No.
loving it.
Good.
What's wrong with you? Are you in a bad
Nothing.
mood?
No,
What's wrong?
I'm not. It's fine.
I'm in a great mood.
Good.
What's wrong with you?
Nothing.
Are you mad because you lost the left eye of your glasses?
No,
What?
nothing.
What is it?
Nothing.
Oh my God. Okay. Go. Jeez. We just had a talk with Shawnee tonight about being nice. And now I got to deal. He's transferred his energy to you.
Nope.
Yeah.
And that means you have to argue with him or Liz.
Yeah, I'm sure it'll happen.
Okay.
It is believed that authorities that Hansen's first murder victim was 18-year-old Celia Van Zanten. She was kidnapped on December 22nd, 1971, and froze to death in the wilderness after escaping from her abductor. Her body was discovered on December 25th.
Mm.
I said this last.
What did you say?
I did all this the last time.
Yeah, we're just recapping, boo.
The abduction occurred 3 days after Hansen committed his assault on the sex worker, for which she was imprisoned. While there are some similarities between Hansen's MO and Van Zanten's abduction, there was no conclusive evidence linking him to the attack, and Hansen himself denied involvement.
Mm. Okay. So he's knocked one out of the park 3 days before Christmas, but then she died on Christmas. Okay. And we still got 39 more victims to go. That's why we started early tonight. Hell yeah!
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
On June 13th, Hansen kidnapped Cindy Paulson. When she got into his car, he pulled out a gun and drove her to his home in Muldoon.
Mm.
There, he held her captive and proceeded to rap and torture her.
Wow.
She later told police that
He was holding his gun and rapping to her.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She later told police that after Hansen chained her by the neck to a post in his basement, he took a nap on a nearby couch.
Damn.
When he awoke, he put her in his car and took her to Merrill Field, where he told her that he intended to take her to his shack near the Nick River area of the Matanuska Susitna Valley.
What kind of river?
Nick?
River?
Yeah.
Don't say the hard R when you say that, okay?
Okay.
Nick River. Nick River.
Mhm.
Hard R is a racist river, boo. So Nick River. All right? I don't want people in the chat getting all fired up because you're saying the hard R when you say Nick River. Okay. Nick River with an A.
Paulson crouched in the back of Hansen's car with her wrists cupped in front of her body, saw a chance to escape when he was busy loading the cockpit of his airplane, the Piper PA-18 Super Cub. While Hansen's back was turned, Paulson crawled out of the back seat, opened the driver's side door, and ran toward nearby 6th Avenue.
He's got money. If he had a plane and a shack and a house, he's got money. So that's all I'm saying. I ain't got a plane.
Paulson later told police that she had left her blue sneakers on the passenger side floor of the sedan's back seat as evidence that she had been in Hansen's car. Hansen panicked and chased her, but Paulson reached 6th Avenue and managed to flag down a passing truck. The driver, Robert Yount, alarmed by
That's
Paulson's...
the baseball player.
Okay.
It is. Robin Yount.
Robert.
Yeah. He went by Robin for short versus Robert, but he played for a bunch of teams, but he's like a legend in baseball and shit. Robin Yount.
Alarmed by Paulson's disheveled appearance, stopped and picked her up. He drove her to the Mush Inn, where she jumped out of the truck and ran inside.
Ugh.
While she pleaded with the clerk to phone her boyfriend at the Big Timber Motel, Yount continued on to work, where he called the police to report the incident.
The hotel is the Mush Inn and the Big Timber Inn. That's gotta be a fucking hourly hotel. No doubt about it. The Mush Inn has now been renamed the Smash Inn. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
I believe it. Let's go.
When Anchorage Police Department (APD) officers arrived at the inn, they were told that Paulson had taken a cab to the Big Timber Motel. APD officers there arrived and found Paulson still handcuffed and alone. She was taken to APD headquarters, where she described her attacker. Hansen, when questioned by APD officers, denied Paulson's accusation, stating that she was trying to cause trouble for him because he would not pay for her extortion demands. This excuse became one Hansen used on other occasions, but although he had several prior run-ins with the law, Hansen's meek demeanor and humble occupation as a baker, along with an alibi from his friend John, persuaded police not to consider him a serious suspect. What is?
Timmy's in a bad mood.
I am too.
He said Robin Yount. Fun fact, he never wasted his time playing for the Tigers.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah. Way to go. Bullshit. Because we didn't want Robin Younts. We didn't need the Younts, okay? Because the Younts don't count. Stop slamming that. When you slam that down, FJM's ears ring, boo. It picks up.
Okay.
Okay.
Well, I have a 4-inch little area
Okay.
here. Do I not?
Yes. Well, I mean, realistically, whatever. Anyways, why are you in bad mood?
I'm not.
You just said you were.
I'm not.
Okay. Jeez. Go ahead. Oh my God. Why am I getting... Before we start the show, you're all happy and laughing, and then you come down and Shondo puts you in a bad mood. That's not my fault, okay?
No.
It's not. So don't take it out on me. FJM's knows, boo. It's the calcified kid, all right? Let's go.
Detective Glenn Floth of the Alaska State Troopers had been part of a team investigating the discovery of several bodies in and around Anchorage, Seward, and the Matanuska-Susitna Valley area. The first of the bodies was found by construction workers near Eklutna Road. My gosh!
That's what happens.
They're trying to...
No. If you move to fucking Alaska, everything's fucking crazy-ass names and shit. They ain't got nothing to do up there, boo. Except for naming their roads fucked up names. There's probably Kodiak Drives and all that bullshit.
The body, dubbed Eklutna Annie by investigators.
What would you do for an Eklutna?
Has never been identified. Later that year, the body of Joanna Messina was discovered in a gravel pit near Seward, and in 1982, the remains of 23-year-old Sherry Morrow were discovered in a shallow grave near the river.
Time out. My lost interest is trying to put you in a good mood, okay? He said, here's a funny joke to cheer homie up. Why did the Avon lady walk funny?
I don't know.
Because her lips stick. Get it? Takao! There you go. Now you're in a bad mood, right? Woohoo.
Yeah.
Oh my God. Flex, good day, my brother. Flex, I don't know if you celebrate Easter in Australia, but if you do, happy Easter. Maybe you do, and maybe you guys eat what?
They celebrate Easter, I'm sure.
Do they?
I'm sure.
Okay, so like we make ham. Do they cook kangaroo for
Doubt
Easter?
it.
You don't know, boo. I'm just asking. I'm trying to be more international, okay? All right. Maybe they celebrate Easter. You don't know. Canada doesn't.
Yes, anybody that's Christian celebrates Easter.
Okay, well, where did Easter come from?
Jesus died.
Yeah.
And rose again.
Maybe that wasn't in Canada. Maybe that wasn't in Australia.
I can't deal with it today.
Okay, go ahead. So either way.
Sloth believed all 3 women had been murdered by the same perpetrator. What is so funny?
I'm in trouble, and the people in the chat know it. And Flex knows it. We do, MB. We do, mate. Yes, homie. Okay, so you nailed it. I didn't know. I was simply asking for Stephen Bulls and
Well,
FJMs.
it's not like it's an American holiday.
I didn't know. I thought Jesus...
It's a religious holiday.
Okay.
It's not a...
I thought TT. I thought Jesus was American.
Don't be dumb.
Okay. Oh my God. Wow. Are you discriminating on my religion?
No.
I thought Jesus was American, and therefore we would celebrate it. Nobody else would. unless Americans moved over there.
Will you stop?
Okay, go ahead. Wow.
Sloth contacted Federal Bureau of Investigation, FBI, Special Agent John Douglas, and requested help with an offender profile based on the 3 recovered bodies.
Wow.
What did I just say?
The FBI got involved with 3 recovered bodies, right?
Douglas thought the killer would be an
I blame
experienced
Killin.
hunter with low self-esteem,
Hmm.
have a history of being rejected by women, and would feel compelled to keep souvenirs of his murders, such as a victim's jewelry. He also suggested that the assailant might stutter. Using this profile, Floth investigated possible suspects until he reached Hansen, who fit the profile and owned a plane.
Wow. That is nuts. Timmy thinks I didn't do anything wrong, but homie's angry stare at me makes me feel like I should apologize for something.
You should apologize
Wow.
for something, Timmy.
Wow. Oh my God. Depends. Thank you, FJMs. So it's not my fault. You're mad at me because I thought Jesus was American. Okay. BF Dang is Jesus.
Supported by Paulson's testimony and Douglas's profile, Floth and the APD secured a warrant to search Hansen's plane, vehicles, and home.
Wow.
On October 27, 1983, investigators uncovered jewelry belonging to some of the missing women, as well as an array of firearms and a corner hideaway of Hansen's attic, which included a .223 caliber Ruger Mini 14 semi-automatic rifle. Also found was an aeronautical chart with 37 little X marks on it, hidden behind Hansen's headboard. Many of these marks matched sites where bodies had been found. Others were discovered later at the locations marked on Hansen's murder map.
My Liza just said it's Timmy's fault. I'm off the hook. Ooh. It's a cow? Oh my God. 37 little marks and it matched all the bodies. I'm just curious, what did this dude do for a living that he's got a plane?
I don't know.
I mean, shit. He's got time to go out and fucking murder people. And he's got his own plane, boo. Like, what am I doing wrong? What am I doing wrong?
Do you want a plane? He didn't have a wife. So what are you doing right?
I'm just saying, boo.
Mic drop.
Oh my God. Actually, that told me everything I need to know.
What?
He had a plane, but he didn't have a wife.
Right.
Right. So.
You're way too smiley. Go ahead and say your little sexist or egotistical chauvinist joke. I can't wait to hear it.
Oh my God.
I can't wait.
I don't have one, boo. I don't have one, okay? Oh my God. Wow. It's okay. Jeez, oh Pete.
When confronted with the evidence found in his home, Hansen denied it as long as he could, but he eventually began to blame his victims and tried to justify his actions.
Flex has pulled a bunch of clips for when he joins us.
Oh, Killin. Cool.
I can't wait.
Yes.
I want to. Flex, you know what would be awesome? Tonight is episode 97. Wouldn't that be fucking cool if Flex comes on episode 100?
Mm-hmm.
In 3 weeks, or not even 3 weeks.
That would be 2 weeks.
Well, a week and a half.
Yeah.
Okay. So, Flex, that would be badass if you could join us on episode 100. Because we're trying to celebrate.
What's his time delay, though? I gotta make sure. Or he's ahead of us.
Yeah. So,
you gotta make sure he's awake.
Yeah, I would love. Well, he's awake, obviously, boo. So, no, I didn't lost. I did not. Don't look at that. No, don't look. No, don't look at that, boo.
Not any worse than stuff that you say.
Oh my God. That would be fucking amazing. Shondo.
Yes.
Put down Flex for episode 100 because we're trying to figure out something special to do for episode 100, and that would be fucking awesome. Chris is expecting a bunny to play with his carrot and Easter eggs tomorrow. Cow. I like that. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I do. Good.
What are you looking for?
Nothing.
You looking for the bunny?
No.
It's behind the curtain.
Okay, no. I'm not looking for it. Oh my God, wait until later not to be. I'll show you a little something special, okay? It's such an icky set. No, I'm not, Timmy, you bastard. That was your nickname in high school, bitch.
Right, Timmy.
No.
He acts like he's not to me all the time and had me all fooled. And then
Hi,
he
homie. I'm here,
shows
girl.
who he really. Thank you, Space Nerd. I need you right now.
Okay, I need you right now. Isn't that a song?
Isn't that a song? Yes.
Is it?
It's a quarter after 1. I'm a little drunk and I need you now. It's a
Oh,
quarter after.
yeah.
It's 8:38.
Who sang that? Bonnie Rats?
No.
Who?
No.
Bon
Wasn't it?
Jovi?
No. No.
Was it a girl?
No. Yes.
Sarah McLachlan.
Lady Antebellum or something, right?
Oh, yeah. Okay, let's go.
Yes. I do need Space Nerd. I wish you could sit right here beside me.
Yeah.
I do.
So, boom.
I really do.
I made steak and rice. That sounds good.
Mm.
Okay, let's get back into it. What? Oh my god.
When confronted with the evidence found in his home, Hansen denied it as long as he could, but eventually began to blame his victims and tried to justify his actions. Eventually confessing to each item of evidence as it was presented to him, he admitted to a spree of attacks against women starting in 1971.
Wow.
His earliest victims were girls or young women between the ages of 16 and 19, unlike some
What?
Unlike some of his victims
I was saying
who led
good
to his
point.
discovery.
Oh my god.
What? What?
Boo, I know how to multitask, okay? I can listen and not judge, okay? We don't judge. Okay?
No.
All right, go ahead. Thank you, Steve.
What?
Just-
Yeah, I sit here and read while you sit there and act like a typical guy.
No, I don't.
My pet peeve.
No, I don't.
Yeah, you do.
No, I don't.
Mm.
We have me a beer.
Wow.
What?
Act like a typical guy. No, I don't. Hand me a beer.
A murder. TT said it's an emergency.
Right here's one.
Okay, thank you.
Jeez, there's 2 right here.
Oh my god, I'm not acting like a typical guy. Just kidding, Rowling. J.K. Rowling. Oh my god. Okay. Harry Potter it. What? I'm listening.
Hansen is known to have raped and assaulted over 30 women and to have murdered at least 17, ranging in age from 16 to 41.
Damn.
Although based on evidence, law enforcement suspect that Hansen killed at least 21 female victims. The following is a list of Hansen's known victims and several other additional women who have been mentioned as possible victims.
There is literally a lot of people in the chat right now that think you might be pregnant.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. They said homie's pregnant.
Why?
I'm guessing because you're fucking red hot chili peppering me. Because you're on a roller coaster. You're like, I love you. I hate you. Bam, bam, bam. Roller coaster. I ain't done nothing. All I did was took the dogs out.
Mm-hmm.
That's it. That's it. Thank you, my lost interest. Boom. Chris is a star. Not typical. Deserves the respect. And a beer.
You have a beer.
I know. Thank you. It's a cow. My dog. My lost interest. My lost interest is a star, bro.
He's what?
He's a star.
Yeah.
I love his fucking channel.
Mm-hmm.
He, like, when you're asking me, what are you watching?
Mm-hmm.
9 times out of 10 is MLI.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Keeps me caught up on everything. He
Mm-hmm.
is my news. Okay.
Good.
Wow. The cow.
The following is a list of Hansen's known victims and several other additional women who have been mentioned as possible victims. Of these 18 women, Hansen was only formally charged with the murders of 4: Sherry Morrow, Joanna Messina, Eklutna Annie, and Paula Goulding. He was also charged with the abduction and rape of Cindy Paulson.
Wow. A glutton Annie? Is that her name? What the fuck? Who names their kid that? Oh, TT. Don't
Celia?
name anybody Glutton Annie. Because Annie's not okay in this story, right?
No.
Because even if he was like, Annie, are you okay? Are you okay, Annie? She'd be like, no.
Celia Beth Van Zanten, age 18, left her house on Nick Avenue, Anchorage, in the late evening of December 22nd, 1971, and walked a few blocks to the nearby Bilo supermarket. She never reached the supermarket. Her disappearance was reported 2 days later. On December 25th, Van Zanten's body was discovered at Chagach State Park. Her chest had been sliced with a knife, and she had been bound and subjected to a sexual assault. She had been dumped, still alive, into a deep ravine before dying from exposure. According to forensic evidence, Van Zanten attempted to climb back up the slope, but was unable to do so due to her bindings. Hansen has been accused of killing Van Zanten because of an X on his murder map matched the location of her body, but he denied responsibility for both her death and those of other women who were not involved in sex work.
X marks the spot, boo. 100%. We'll do a flex for sure, bro. I just said DM him, and I will. I love flex. That would be an amazing 100th episode. We won't tell the people. We'll just say surprise guest, and then boom. Okay.
Well, anybody that's watching this is going to know who it is.
That will be so fucking cool. No, we're not going to tell them, boo. Am I lying? You cut these shows to take out Kristen's interruptions. No, Timmy, stop it, damn it. Okay, we don't see homie drinking on replay. We know what's up. So, cow. No, she's putting on a show for you guys tonight, right?
What?
Let's get your eggs in a bunch.
Nothing.
I don't even know what the fuck happened. I honestly
I
don't.
know you don't.
What is it?
I know you don't.
Oh my god. What the fuck?
It's because you think like a man. A typical man. And that's what I hate. I hate it.
What are you
Okay. Because you had me all convinced that you weren't the typical guy.
I'm not.
Yeah, and then you come on the show and within 30 seconds you prove it.
Oh my god, what did I do in the first 30 seconds? What did I do?
Megan Emmerich, age 17, vanished on July 7th, 1973 in Seward. She was last spotted... What?
Huh?
What was that?
I was like...
Beating off?
No, I was thinking of that Marky Mark commercial where he calls Chris Pratt and he's like, join me on Hallow. And he's like, yeah. You did.
Okay, awesome.
Okay.
Megan
I was just
Emmerich,
thinking about
17,
baby Jesus
vanished
tomorrow.
on July 7th, 1973 in Seward. She was last spotted leaving a dorm laundry room while attending the Seward Skill Center, a boarding school. She's not been seen or heard from since. Megan left behind all of her personal items, including her identification. Before contacting the police, her roommate conducted a 3-day search for her. Wow.
Tyranny just said I'm gay. So they're not a typical male. Yeah, he did.
Before contacting the police, her roommate conducted a 3-day search for her. Hansen denied killing Emmerich to authorities, but he did admit he was in Seward on the day she vanished. Due to an X on his murder map,
this dude's got a murder board.
In the Seward region, he is thought to be responsible. Apparently, Hansen admitted to a former inmate that he transported Emmerich to a cabin in the Seward region that was only reachable by boat, where he killed and buried her.
Wow. So he's all over motherfucking Alaska living his pipe dreams, flying his little motherfucking plane around, picking up these chicks at fucking whatever supermarket it was, right? Yeah, 10 items or less. Get on the plane. Let's go.
Mary Kathleen Bill, age 22, disappeared from Seward on July 5th, 1975. She was driven into town by a friend who dropped her off at a local bakery. Between 1:30 and 2 p.m., a different acquaintance saw her by a waterfall near her home on Lowell Point Road. What?
Nothing.
I mean,
Timmy,
what?
Timmy explained it all, boo. He said, I got a disease. He said, I got a disease, boo.
Yeah, that's my favorite, Timmy. I love it when he acts like a frat boy. It's my total fave.
No, it's because I got bit in the backyard when I was cutting grass and chopping down trees, and now I got fratinitis, boo.
Mm-hmm.
Okay? Mix everything swell up. All right? Let's go.
Between 1:30 and 2 p.m., a different acquaintance saw her by a waterfall near her home on Lowell Point Road. She's not been seen or heard from since. Hansen acknowledged being in Seward on the day Phil vanished, but denied killing her. An X on his murder map in the vicinity of Resurrection Bay increased suspicions about him in the disappearance.
She must have lived in a nice neighborhood. She had a waterfall by her house.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
Hansen admitted to killing her and discarded her body in Resurrection Bay, according to a former prisoner.
How appropriate that tomorrow's Easter.
Right.
And this lady died. And she had a waterfall by her house.
Mm-hmm.
And where did she die at?
Resurrection Day.
Boom. What do you think about that?
Mm-hmm.
How's that for timing?
Mm.
Boom.
Yes.
Yeah. What?
Nothing.
Oh my God, I didn't kill her. Okay? Don't get mad at me. I didn't kill her.
The remains of Eklutna Annie were discovered buried next to a power line in a wooded area 1 mile south of Eklutna Road in Eklutna on July 21st, 1980.
What would you do for an Eklutna? Right?
Hansen admitted to stabbing her in the back after she made an effort to flee from his car. She was either a dancer or a prostitute, according to Hansen, who also claimed that she was his first murder victim.
They must have been friends. He like stabbed her in the back. He was like, "Hey, girl, I am not a typical frat guy. Now I'm gonna stay in the back. Check out."
Despite his claim that Eklutna Annie might have come from Kodiak, Alaska, troopers think she might have arrived in Alaska via California. Her body had already been largely consumed by wildlife when it was found.
What's your turn-offs, homie? Stares at Chris. Wow.
Hell yeah!
What?
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 What? This is getting good now. Right?
Mm-hmm.
Because he's so tall and he's handsome as hell. He's so bad, but he does it so well. I believe it, boo.
Mm.
Yeah.
Joanna Messina, age 24, went out to dinner with Hansen on May 19, 1980, while she was working in Seward. According to Hansen, before Messina offered him sex in exchange for cash, everything was going smoothly.
Wait, what happened? This girl goes out to dinner with him? And like 3 days on May 19th?
According to Hansen,
Okay.
before Messina offered him sex in exchange for cash, everything was going smoothly.
Wow.
Hansen refused to pay and refused to release her, so he drove her and her dog to a distant place by the Snow River.
Who the fuck brings your dog to dinner? That's
He
very cocky.
Struck her with a .22 caliber revolver before shooting her twice and the dog once. He dumped Messina in a gravel pit, the dog and Messina's belonging into woodland, and the gun into the Snow River.
Okay.
On July 8th, her severely decomposed body was found after it had been eviscerated by wildlife.
He should die for killing that dog. But it's very arrogant to go on a date and bring your dog.
Yeah.
Because restaurants give you doggy bags. You don't gotta bring your fucking dog to the date. And it was the first one, right? And then she wanted money for sex?
Weird.
Is that what she said?
Yep.
Wow.
Yeah.
How you gonna do that shit and be a Taurus?
Hmm?
It was May 19th. She's a Taurus.
Okay.
Right. You don't do that bullshit in May, boo. It's too nice out, number one. You don't bring your motherfucking dog to a date. If you brought a dog to our first date, I'd be like, what is this? I'm not paying for you and the dog to have dinner.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Unless it's doggy stare. I'm just saying, maybe that's what it was. I don't know. I wasn't there. Wasn't me, boo. Wasn't me. I just try to listen to me. You get mad because you say I act like a typical guy on the show, but I'm stepping outside of the box and looking at all perspectives. Okay? So I'm just trying to tell you what happens on the outside world. Not me. It's a perspective. Okay? Because I'm just trying to let you know that that's what happens on the outside world. I've seen it. I go to Planet Fitness. I've seen dudes do that. So I'm just trying to tell you what's out there, okay?
I know what's out there.
Yeah,
And
and
I
I'm
don't
trying
like
to tell
it.
you,
I don't
and
like
that's
it.
what I'm saying.
I don't.
That's what I'm
like
saying,
it.
boo. So when it comes to these killers, that's what I'm saying. All right.
Mm.
So there you go. Going to a Kiss concert was worse. Oh my god! I got smoke.
Mm-hmm.
Shondo, let's take a quick psych break. So Timmy can make his sexist jokes in the
I have
chat.
to pee anyway.
You do?
Yes.
Oh yeah. Okay. Shondo, let's take a quick psych break, and we'll be right back. Because homie's got to go to the bathroom, and I'm gonna go smoke and see what the neighbor's dog's doing. I might pee on it. It's a cow. You ready, Shondo?
Do I have to be?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, fine. I'm
Psych
ready.
break. Let's go.
Darker than Gotham in the midst of the night. Cruise through the city, lurking out of sight. Abel's got the tools sharper than a knife. We the reapers taking lives, no disguise. Pull the caper smooth, leave no trails of creeks. Bodies hit the ground, nobody speaks. Hoods up, faces masked, shadows in the streets. Grim hunt, mission completed, no police. We killin' with the Abels, murderers at large. Silent but the deadly, in the yard we charge. Ruthless and cold, hearts like a stone. Killing's an art, maestro's tone. Scheming in the basement, plans on every page. Hitting it for hire, unleash the rage. Click, clack, silencers, corners of the stage. Finish them clean, exit the cage. Money on the table, contracts to burn. Once goals are completed, never return. Evidence erased, alibis firm. Eyes in the dark, targets confirmed. We killin' with the Abels, murderers at large. Silent but the deadly, in the yard we charge. Ruthless and cold, hearts like a stone. Killing's an art, maestro's tone.
The host of a night Frank show. Kristen, homie, bringing the flow. Homie late, man, never on time. Chris loves iguanas, scanty, non-serial killer stories. We obtain. George dropping and shot, all remain. We got the mic and we stage the thrill. Creeping stories, keeping them real. Serial tales, gotta be chill. Watch the drama, climb it uphill. Homie the Ooga. Wild and free, always distracted, lost is free. Chris talking, laughing, peeking out on iguana, splashing without a doubt. Horror tales, yep, we narrate. Stay tuned through every update. We got the mic and we stage the thrill. Creeping stories, keeping them real. Serial tales, gotta be chill. Watching drama, climbing uphill. Shows making waves, horror scenes, the crowd craves. Homie trips, Chris misbehaves, but the thrills no one can deprave. We got the mic and we stage the thrill. Creeping stories, keep them real. Serial tales, got them chill. Watch the drama, find it uphill. We got the mic and we stage the thrill. Creeping stories, keeping them real. Serial tales, got them chill. Watch the drama, find it uphill.
rush and eat lots of frogs. Hoya! Can I get a hoya? Can I get a hoya?
Geschrien, glaube ich, da die nicht gehen. The sun will walk away, meine trap in a minute to gain. Homie loves the jazz caps, hookers on her mind. Killin with the Eagles, bodies hard to find. Chris taking smoke breaks on the low unwind. Serial killers lurking, but you know it's all a grind. She got that dirty edge, her fashion on attack. Loves the way she curves, crispy in the back. Iguanas watch it all, jungle in the track. Show's getting wild, never looking back.
With the plot, I'm liking this spot. It's one of a kind. Put it all on the show. Why is you all in the glow? Homies, jazz caps, so fly. Baby, Hoogers, she loving them so. Chris taking breaks for the smoke lately. Iguanas, the streams, let them flow. Killing with the Ables, they know. Serial killers, they put on a show. Back in the scene, better hold on tight.
Homie loves her jazz caps, fries real smooth.
You heard a friend, a blocking man. He kicks out people with just a hand. Hates avocados, ain't that grand. Blocking Buffalo got his brand. Laughing loud, living free. He's got the chat on lock, you see. Blocky friend. He blocks the hate, the #1 fan. BF Live, hear his plan. Blocky friend.
What happened?
I don't know.
You're back.
I was trying to tell everybody, Shondo, don't tell anybody, but we got a special guest for our 100th episode. Yeah. Mm-hmm. So don't tell nobody, Shondo, okay?
I'll try my best.
Okay.
What?
Nothing, you keep slamming those beers down.
I don't have.
Alright.
Look at how much
Dude,
space I have.
you
No,
literally-
look right here.
Okay, it's
This
fine,
is
it's
how much-
fine.
This
Oh
is
my
how much
God.
space I have, right?
Oh my God.
Look.
Yes, I see it.
Do you see the amount of space I have?
I do. Okay.
I can take a picture.
RBOQ's here. Check out. Let's go, girl. Let's go, homie. Let's go.
Where was I?
You were at the part where the dude was doing something. And Sonny doesn't play games. Yeah.
Roxanne Eastland, age 24, vanished on June 28, 1980. She had been residing at the Budget Motel.
Roxanne, you
on-
don't have to vanish no more tonight. Roxanne. We should drink every time you say Roxanne.
It is only one time right here.
Okay, we'll just say it one time.
Roxanne.
Roxanne. Let's drink because she was walking in the red light. Roxanne. Mm-mm-mm. Oh, RBOQ just said it.
She
You
had
gotta take a
been.
drink, boo. RBOQ said Roxanne. Roxanne. Remember that time that we played that drinking game, Roxanne?
It was at that wedding reception.
We went to a random, and we played beer pong, and we both scored the beer pong at the same
That
time.
was a different party. That was Tracy's party.
Are you sure?
Yes.
Are you sure?
Yes.
Was it?
Yes. Remember we played that game where we had to do the ping pong ball into the red cup?
That was the beer pong.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
we both did it at the same time. We tied, remember? We totally tied, and everybody's like, you guys are total soulmates.
Yeah, it was at the end of the game, and
Yeah,
it was
we
for
totally
the final
tied.
shot. Yeah,
We
but
totally tied.
could've
Exact same moment.
I could have swore the same night that we.
No, No.
You don't
Listen.
have to put on a red light.
Look at me.
Roxanne.
Look at me for 2 seconds.
Okay.
The Roxanne thing was
Mhm.
at Johnny's wedding reception.
Oh, it was?
Yes.
Oh. It was?
At the Polo Club.
That's where we played Roxanne?
Yes.
Okay.
And the beer pong was at Tracy's 50th birthday party at Tracy's pub.
Okay, I get these parties mixed up. So, either way, it was a good time. Why did we play Roxanne?
They sang it at Johnny's wedding reception, remember?
Okay.
That was fun.
Yeah. What was beer pong or Roxanne?
Both.
Okay. So, yeah. Boo. Stephen Bow
I
said
evaluate them equally.
pregnant man cannot drink, Chris. Yes. So, okay. Roxanne. Okay.
Roxanne,
Walked into the red light.
Eastland.
Roxanne walked into the Eastland.
Age 24, vanished on June 28, 1980.
Boom. 62880. Mark it down.
She had been residing at the Budget Motel on Spinnerd Road, Anchorage, with her boyfriend for the previous 2 weeks.
Damn, she
On
never
that
got
day,
a chance to play Nintendo.
She was scheduled to meet an unnamed man downtown on 4th Avenue. She has not been seen or heard from since.
Wow.
Although Hansen admitted to killing her, her body was never discovered.
Mm.
That's really sad for the parents.
Yeah, you know what? If she could have just held out till like July or August, the Nintendo came out.
What does the Nintendo have to do with any of this?
It was the time frame, Boo. She got killed
June 28th, 1980?
Yeah.
Nintendo wasn't invented then?
It came out in the July.
I got my Nintendo in 1988 is when I got my Nintendo.
Right. So if she would have held out for 8 more years, she could have.
Did either of you ever get the Game & Watch?
The what?
What?
The Game & Watch?
No, I don't
What?
wear gay man watches, Sean.
Oh, you guys didn't have a Game & Watch? Oh, man.
Nobody had a gay man watch unless it was Perry or Randy, okay?
You guys missed out. That and Rev Bob Levy quotes makes a good point. Atari is another big one.
Yes, we had Ataris, but we did not have a gay man watch.
I had an Atari, yeah. That
Never even heard of the gay man watch, did you?
Flex 316 has all the games.
Yeah.
on the Gay Man Watch? What's that?
Yeah, what is a gay man watch, Shondo? No. And don't.
Well, Chris, let me show you.
No. Forget about it, Sean. I'm sure it's full of hard RAMs and all that bullshit. And gigabytes and bullshit like that, okay?
Full of hardware.
What?
It's full of hardware.
Yeah, we don't care about the gay man watch. All right, let's get back into it.
Lisa Futrell, age 41, met Hansen at the nightclub where she worked and was subsequently kidnapped on September 6, 1980.
Bam.
When she failed to return home following her September 7th shift, her 2 younger housemates reported her missing. Her body was discovered on May 9, 1984, buried next to a gravel pit south of the former Nick Arm Bridge. That was probably close to Mother's Day, and that's really sad.
I'm so glad you didn't say the Nick River. Because you can't say that with a hard R, boo.
Nick River?
Yes! Don't say that with a hard R, boo.
Don't be dumb.
Say Riva. R-I-V-A.
Okay.
R-I-V-A, boo. Okay? Nick Riva. You can't say Nick River. You just can't. And the gay man watches when you spy on Perry and Randy's office in 92, which was 12 years later. Okay? So, boom. Lisa Kudrow's is on Liz's t-shirt. Yeah.
Yes.
Right there.
Mm-hmm.
I like the way you do that right there, Rottweiler.
Mm-hmm. Sherry Morrow, age 23, told friends she was meeting a friend who had promised her...
I got ADD.
Okay. She was meeting a photographer on November 17, 1981. She was never seen again. A shallow grave was discovered by hunters on the banks of the Nick River on September 12, 1982.
Nick River! Don't say the hard R, boo. It's racist. Nick River, okay?
Mm-hmm.
What's up, my Nick River?
Okay.
All right, go.
Morrow, who was reported missing a year earlier, was identified from the remains. She had received 3 gunshot wounds to the back, and cartridges discovered close to the body revealed that she had a .223 Ruger Mini 14 hunting rifle.
Damn.
That a .223 Ruger Mini 14 hunting rifle had been used to deliver the shots. An odd feature was that although the body was found fully clothed, there were no bullet holes in the clothing, suggesting that Sherry had been naked when shot and had been redressed after death before being buried.
Oh, Sherry.
That's weird. Why would you redress somebody after you shot them?
Because, I mean, it's just one of those things. It's like, oh, Sherry, I'm gonna shoot you with your clothes off. And then he redresses her. So, boom. I love my Rem 700, says Lex Takal. It's ironic that homie was wearing a friend shirt, but is not very friendly. Oh,
wow.
Oh my God. It's because you came through with a bunch of anger in the beginning. But now it's all checked out in my lost interest. Now she's ready to be friendly, right? Oh my God. Acting like she's mad at me because I said some dude things or something. So, oh my God. Because I'm a dude.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Andrea Mona Fish. I cannot make this up. Look.
Ooh.
Look.
My lost interest's favorite lady.
Fish. Altieri, age 24, was last seen boarding a taxi to go to the Boniface Mall.
Did somebody say fish?
On December 2nd, 1981.
Wow.
She intended,
was that her nickname or her real name?
It's a nickname.
Of
Fish.
course it is, Boo.
She intended to meet an unnamed male for a photo shoot.
Ugh.
She has not been seen or heard from since. When authorities searched Hansen's house, several of Altieri's possessions, including her fish necklace, were discovered.
Yeah, of course, Bill. Of course. They probably walked in, the cops walked in, and they were like, something smells fishy around here. We know she's been here. And then, boom, he caught that carp. So, boom, he got her hook, line, and stinker. Boom. What do you think about that?
Hansen claimed that after he met her, he threatened her with a gun and abducted her, blindfolding and handcuffing her.
It would be like shooting fish in a barrel. Check out.
Near the Nick Arm Bridge,
River.
They took a car to a service road off Palmer Highway. He unbound her there, abused her sexually, and killed her with a .22 Browning automatic pistol after she retaliated. He then stole Altieri's necklace, weighted a duffel bag with gravel, tied it to the dead woman, and threw her off the bridge. Her body was never found.
Oh my God. You know what? There's always fish gravel. Like, I remember, I just remember having gravel when we had fish and stuff like that. So, but yeah. Probably, I'm not even going to say it. So, okay, go ahead. Nope, not going to say
Probably
it.
what?
Nope, not going to say it.
What?
I don't want you to accuse me of being a typical dude.
About gravel?
Nope, about fish.
Sue Luna, age 23, voluntarily agreed to a $300 photo shoot with a nightclub patron.
She's not missing at all. She's sleeping with the fishies. This is what not to be said. Okay.
On May 26, 1982, she met Hansen in a diner parking lot in Anchorage.
Wait, who's this?
Sue Luna.
Sue Luna? Esther?
The following day, Luna was reported missing. Hansen had abducted and killed her, then buried her near the Nick River. She was discovered on April 24th,
Nick River, boo. Oh my God. Stop being racist. Please say Nick River. Say it one time. Just get it in your vocab. Nick River.
River.
Okay?
She was discovered on April 24th,
We're not being
1984.
hardcore. Nick River.
According to Hansen, he had her flee into the forest while hunting her like an animal while she was stripped.
Ooh.
Luna had been killed via gunshot.
That's craziness. All I was saying was, ooh, that's craziness, boo.
Okay.
Who hunts down somebody in the forest after you just had fish? Fish was first. Second was Luna.
Okay.
Right?
I guess.
Luna means also nighttime in Australia. It is. Ooh, do you think he shot her in the sun, but it was getting dark and it was a lunar eclipse? Boom.
That was a stretch.
I'll take a account on that. Hard R's, exactly, RBOQ. Try and teach her not to be racist when she's talking about this river. Yeah. You know, TT, you know. A late old fish with a side of gravel to count. This sat behind this girl in high school. You did.
I did.
Yeah. What did she smell like?
Actually, it was junior high.
What did she smell like?
Fish.
She smelled like that in fucking junior high.
Yeah, this was it was 8th or 9th grade.
Wow.
When it was algebra.
Wow.
I never had algebra.
Oof. That does not add up.
I think it was 9th grade.
That does not add up, though. You cannot be smelling like that in junior high. It's high school. It's high school when that sets in. All right?
What?
It is.
What?
That's high school when that odor sets in.
Okay.
Not junior high.
Okay.
It is.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just saying.
1 year makes a difference, and you know this?
Boo, it does. It's caviar wishes and champagne dreams. That's what happens in high school. Okay? Not junior high.
Mm-hmm.
Seriously. For real. I knew a guy that drank a Massengill douche one time.
I know.
Yeah, he's still got the freshest breath to this day. To count. Mm-hmm. Algebra. Let's go.
You know, I used to work at the grocery store.
Yeah.
And every night there was one of my coworkers. She bought one of those every single night after she got off work.
Why?
I don't know.
Every night?
Listen. At that time, when I started working there, I was 17, almost 18.
Yeah.
And I worked there until I was, I worked there until I was probably 21 or 22.
Yeah.
And she was probably maybe 10 years older than me at the time, which at the time, when someone's 10 years older than you, when you're that young, you think it's totally old.
Okay.
So let's say she was probably 30.
She was 30.
Let's say she was 30.
She was 30.
And I thought she was old. And I'm like, man, when you're 30, you have to buy douches every day?
Every fucking day.
And then I got to be 30 and I'm like, you really don't have to buy douches every day. She was just a whore.
Why was she?
I guess she was a whore.
Every fucking day? Why didn't she just buy a multi-pack?
They don't come in multi-packs.
They don't?
No, I don't buy them, but I'm just saying.
They don't sell boxes of 3, buy 3, get 1 free?
I don't think so. I don't know.
Ugh, that's so gross.
But I remember thinking, gosh, I guess when you get older, you have to do that. And then I got
Every
older.
fucking day.
I'm just telling you.
Every day she's putting vinegar down her downspout.
Yeah.
Wow. That's what that is,
well,
right?
Every day that I worked with her. I mean, I was only part-time.
Oof, oh my God. Even part-time, boo. If you're buying that part-time, that is just, that ain't right.
You know how when you're young and people that are older, I mean, listen.
Yeah.
Even if it's only 5 years older, when you're young, 5 years is a big gap.
She's going out.
So she was probably 10 years older than me.
Maybe.
Wait a minute.
Was it cold out?
Actually, I went to school with her daughter.
Was it cold out?
What difference does that make?
Because maybe she just wanted a warm summer's eve. Maybe there was nothing dirty about it.
No, this was year round. I worked with her for years.
Oh my God.
I worked with her for years. I worked at that store.
Don't go to the beach with her.
I worked at that store from 1994 to 1998, and then took a hiatus, and then I worked there from 2000 until 2000.
That's a very good point, TT. That cannot be good for your badge if you're vinegaring that shit every day. That's what's in there, boo. It's vinegar. Yeah, I've seen it. I've seen the ingredients. It's sea salt. It's vinegar. I'm trying to think what else is in there. I know there's 10 ingredients.
I doubt if it's sea salt.
The sea salt closes the wound.
There's not a wound.
It's a wound.
I'm pretty sure douches don't have sea salt in them.
Boo, if you are putting that fucking spigot up in you, there's sea salt and vinegar and everything else. Apple cider, jeans, boots with the fur. I seen her squirting it in her. She hit the flow. She hit the flow. They just changed the lyrics for the radio.
You're not making.
Yup. Pickle twat. Pickle twat. Fish and chips, boo. 100%. Swear to God. Yeah, that's gross. And she's doing that all the time. Where is she nowadays?
I don't know why.
I'm just asking.
I don't know. I went to school with her daughter.
Did she swim in the Ohio River?
I don't know.
I'm just trying to find out why that shit's polluted. It might have been her. It is a wound. It was a wound. She had a gash. She did. I'm not, boo. It's not
You
me.
are.
It's on the back of the package. Fucking literally says 10 ingredients to repair your gash.
You sure know a lot about douches, more than I do.
Listen to me. It's because when I went to buy a tire patch once, they're right next to them.
I'm pretty sure they're not.
Douches. Yep. Same aisle. Same aisle. It's not in the Lucky Charms aisle, I'll tell you that. Okay? Right? Right? Okay. For real?
No, this is my empty one.
Oh, man.
You can just survive through the rest of these victims.
Oh, my God. How many victims are left? Thank you, Flex.
The
Well informed now.
The partial skeletal remains of Robin Pelkey, age 19, were found on April 25th, 1984 in Palmer, Alaska, close to Horseshoe Lake. It was determined that she had been stabbed and shot. It is unknown if this victim was involved in sex work.
Mm-hmm.
In October 2021, forensic genealogy was used to determine her identity, having been known by the moniker Horseshoe Harriet before she was identified. Pelkey was what? Pelkey was residing in Anchorage when she vanished on July 19, 1983. What?
She was known as Horseshoe Harriet?
So?
Come on.
What?
Really?
What's wrong with that?
Oh my God, that was her nickname?
I guess.
Wow, boo.
So?
Wow. Do you know what that is?
No.
You never seen the Horseshoe Harriet?
No.
Oh my God, never mind. Me neither. I just heard about it.
Okay.
It's gross. It's gross. That's all I'm saying. Okay?
Never.
It is.
Mm-hmm.
It's next to the Virginia Slims in the store. What?
I swear. I don't. I'm gonna have fun on replayables.
Let's
This
have a good
show-
time.
No.
We're having fun. Boo. Horseshoe Harriet.
Horseshoe Harriet. I'll have fun on replayables, but right now.
Happy Easter, Lisa. Boo.
Lisa.
I'm telling you, blue cheese enemas are the worst. Absolutely, not the bee's nose. Inarticulate John checked in and said, Horseshoe Harriet has a horse head. And then horse head is horse tooth Harriet.
Lisa, are you coming to Easter tomorrow?
She's a fa-fa fluey. Horseshoe Harriet. Okay.
Dylan?
Lisa, you and Trey.
Hey.
I don't want to. What? Oh my God! I was taking a sip. Share. Oh my God. Horseshoe Harriets, come to Easter. We'll discuss this.
Lisa.
That's what I said.
You said Horseshoe Harriet.
No, I said Horseshoe Harriets, come to Easter. We'll discuss it. I want Lisa and Trav there.
Mm-hmm.
That'll be so much fun. Where? You know where, girl. I can't dox it right now.
You know where.
You know where.
6 o'clock.
Highway of Tears is looking at me, homie. Highway of Tears is if worth a look at, homie. Boom. Highway of Tears is worth a look at.
Highway of Tears?
Yeah, it's a...
Is worth a look.
Yes. It's
Highway
a
of
future
Tears?
killer. Lisa, you joined at the right time because right now we're getting down to business. First of all, the last girl that got murdered was Fishy. This girl is Horseshoe Harriet. I wonder why. She's from Boston. Exactly, RBOQ. Shit. We're going to have a surprise party for Jesus. Right? We're having a surprise party for Jesus tomorrow, and Lisa's got to come. We will be there.
Okay.
Yay.
6 o'clock, Lisa.
Guess what? I'm making the hams.
Bring nothing. I'm making everything else.
I'm making the hams.
Bring nothing. Just Trav.
It's my secret recipes.
Mm-hmm.
Boom. You're going to love it. Yeah. I'm making one honeysuckle and one sugarloaf. Did he ask her why the long face? Because she was Horseshoe Harriet. Get it?
Mm-hmm.
Boom. Okay, giddy up. Let's go.
No.
Oh, no. I'll hold this.
Will you stop?
I didn't want you to spill it.
Stop!
Boo, I didn't want you to spill it, so I was
I'm
holding
not
it for
gonna
you.
spill it.
I was just holding it for you. I didn't want to spill it. I didn't want you to spill it. Okay, go ahead.
Dylan Sugar Renee Fry, age 22, was
Articulate.
last seen sometimes in March 1983.
Articulate John's going to bring the deviled eggs.
Okay.
It's okay. This is going to be the best.
I have to make
Easter.
deviled eggs.
This is going to be the
tonight,
best
actually,
Easter
or
ever.
tomorrow.
Okay.
I hope I can peel them. Okay.
What about the coffee douche? Oh my God, I've heard about those.
No,
Yeah.
you've heard of coffee enemas, not douches.
Yeah, but sometimes they put it in the wrong hole, and that's called a dunk and run. It is. It is, boo. It is. If it goes in the wrong hole, it's a dunk and run. Mm-hmm.
Okay, good. I'm so glad.
Yep, America runs on Dunkin'. Okay.
I swear.
What? Okay, get into it.
I'm telling you,
It's not my
I
fault.
could totally scream into a pillow right now. Like,
Okay.
I'm serious.
Okay.
I'm serious.
Did I make up the coffee enemas?
That's not what I'm even talking about.
Did
That's not even what I'm talking
Did
about.
I make them up? No, I didn't. Okay, go. I didn't make up the coffee
Dylan
enemas.
Sugar Renee Fry,
Boom.
age 22, was last seen sometime in
Oh.
March 1983, but was not immediately reported missing. She was abducted and killed by Hanson. She was buried as Jane Doe in an Anchorage cemetery after her body was discovered on a Nick
River. Guess what?
sandbar by a pilot trying out new tires on August 20th, 1985.
Flex doesn't know, boo, because he's over in Australia. But he said coffee up the ass. What the fuck is wrong with people? People in America that do that.
I know.
Yeah. And now our killer has killed one fish and one fry. Right? Did he not?
Mm-hmm.
Am I wrong?
Mm-hmm.
First he killed a fish, then he killed a hairy horse, and then he killed a fry.
It was not until 1989 that she was identified when an Alaska state trooper
Folgers
recognized
in your
her jewelry in a case file photo.
butt. Damn.
What?
It's Folgers in your butt instead of Folgers in your cup. Get it?
Yeah.
Yeah. Crack-a-lackin'.
Paula Goulding, age 30, was lured and abducted by Hanson on April 25th, 1983. He drove her to his aircraft.
Boom.
And once they reached a remote spot, she fought with him and attempted to flee, at which point Hanson shot her with a .223 rifle. On September 2nd, 1983, Goulding's body was discovered near the Nick River, buried in a shallow grave. She had been wounded in the back, but because her clothing was undamaged, it is possible that she was shot while still naked and then clothed before being buried.
Damn.
Why is he doing that?
He is the original producer of Naked and Afraid. You gotta pee?
It's fine.
Oh, no. Listen,
No, it's fine.
No, because listen, I need a beer. So,
They're right here.
no, took them upstairs. The
Well,
cold
there's
ones.
some Miller Lights right
Shondo, we need to take a quick site break.
You don't have to.
I know a girl who did it 3 times a day. Oh my God. Lisa knows a girl that was taking coffees, enemas, but putting it in the wrong hole. And then, therefore,
Wow.
I want to hear this story.
Well, we're not going to hear it tomorrow.
I want to hear it tomorrow.
I'm not going to hear it at Easter dinner.
Why?
Because.
Okay, we could do it before we eat.
We're not going to talk about that in front of my mom and dad and the kids.
Okay, well, we'll send them in the other room. Okay, I want to hear about this. All right? You can't do coffee. You can't do coffee enemas because the dingleberries would be horrible. It would be like Juan Valdez back there and stuff. So, yeah, 100%. Sunday, let's take a site break. RBOQ told you. Let's do it, dog. So, you all would love the coffee here. I bet I would, Flex. And swear to God, I'm coming down there. Let's do this. Beer me, says my lost interest. One more site time and before we got to get out of here and jump on to replay, dog. So, let's do it, Shondo. We got a hell of a replay for you tonight. Hell of a replay.
Darker than Gotham in the midst of the night. Cruise through the city, lurking out of sight. Abel's got the tools, sharper than a knife. We the reapers taking lives, no disguise. Pull the caper smooth, leave no trails of creeks. Bodies hit the ground, nobody speaks. Hoods up, faces masked, shadows in the streets. Grim hunt, mission completed, no police. We killin' with the Abels, murderers at large. Silent but the deadly, in the yard we charge. Ruthless and cold, hearts like a stone. Killing's an art, maestro's tone. Scheming in the basement, plans on every page. Hitting it for hire, unleash the rage. Click, clack, silencers, corners of the stage. Finish them clean, exit the cage. Money on the table, contracts to burn. Once goals are completed, never return. Evidence erased, alibis firm. Eyes in the dark, targets confirm. We killin' with the Abels, murderers at large. Silent but the deadly, in the yard we charge. Ruthless and cold, hearts like a stone. Killing's an art, maestro's tone.
The host of a night fright show. Kristen, homie, bringing the flow. Homie late, man, never on time. Chris loves iguanas, scanty, non-serial killer stories. We obtain. George dropping and shot, all remain. We got the mic and we stage the thrill. Creeping stories, keeping them real. Serial tales, gotta be chill. Watch the drama, climb it uphill. Roll me the Hooga. Wild and free, always distracted, lost is free. Chris talking, laughing, peeking out on iguanas, splashing without a doubt. Horror tales, yep, we can rate. Stay tuned through every update. We got the mic and we stage the thrill. Creeping stories, keeping them real. Serial tales, gotta be chill. Watching drama, climbing uphill. Shows making waves, horror scenes, the crowd craves. Homie trips, Chris misbehaves, but the thrills no one can deprave. We got the mic and we stage the thrill. Creeping stories, keep them real. Serial tales, got them chill. Watch the drama, find it uphill. We got the mic and we stage the thrill. Creeping stories, keeping them real. Serial tales, got them chill. Watch the drama, find it uphill.
Super superficial, oh yeah. Fresh rush, I'm eating lots of frogs, oh yeah. Can I get a hoya? Can I get a hoya?
Extreme love with your daddy again. Your son will walk away, minding trapped in a minute to gain. Homie loves the jazz caps, hookers on her mind. Killin' with the Abels, bodies hard to find. Chris taking smoke breaks on the low unwind. Serial killers lurking, but you know it's all a grind. She got that dirty edge, her fashion on attack. Loves the way she curves, crispy in the back. Iguanas watch it all, jungle in the track. Show's getting wild, never looking back.
Cougars on her feet, yeah, that's her groove. Griffey taking smoke breaks, hitting the haze. Angry iguanas, clapping in a daze. Serial killers on the late night shows. Oni and Chris, that's how the story goes. Caps and smokes, living life, no fakes. Grabbing every moment, give and take.
You heard a friend, a blocking man. He kicks out people with just a hand. Case avocados ain't that grand. Blocking buffalo.
Blocky friend. I cannot believe beer. $60 a case in Australia. Jesus. If that was the case, bro, replayables would be sober. Right? Boom. Take out, Bill. Okay. Let's get back into it. You were on the fish in the fry in the horse head. That's fucking insane.
Okay. Cindy Paulson, age 17, met Hansen in Anchorage on June 13, 1983. After agreeing to pay for sex, Hansen instead pulled a .357 Magnum on her and kidnapped her. She was taken to his home, bound and sexually assaulted before Hansen took her to Merrill Field, where his airplane was. Hansen left Paulson alone in his car while he began loading his plane, threatening to kill her if she ran away. She instead fled towards 6th Avenue. There, she was picked up by a passing driver, Robert Yount. Yount took Paulson
the pitcher,
to a safe location and shortly after called police. At about the same time, a security guard at Merrill Field noticed suspicious activity. Although he made no contact, he noticed the license tag for Hansen's car.
Damn.
Police located and interviewed Paulson about the attack.
Damn. Robin Yount, the pitcher, got picked up in Australia. No, he didn't. Where are they at? Alaska. Okay. So he picked him up in Alaska, and then he fucking murdered the Younts.
Mm-hmm.
Wow. That's why his baseball career ended.
He didn't murder the Younts.
I thought he did.
No, he murdered Cindy Paulson.
Yeah, but I thought earlier you said he murdered the Younts.
No.
Why did we bring up Robin Younts earlier?
You did. I don't know.
You did, because where would I dig that name out of? I don't sit here and dig out 80s baseball names.
Rescue that girl.
Robin Younts did?
Robert
Younts.
Yount.
Wow. Oh, so he's still alive.
I guess.
Wow. Okay. So he played baseball and he's a hero. Guy's got it all. Probably got his own goddamn plane, too.
Mila Larson, age 28, was reported missing on July 10th.
That is true. 7-10, Bill.
That's my birthday.
I know. Guess what? My Los Angeles got a good point. In Robert Hansen's defense, not a whole lot to do in Alaska. So, therefore, you got to do what you got to do.
Mm-hmm.
So, RBLQ, you know about Robert Younts. Okay.
Mila Larson, age 28.
I thought you were going to say my Los Angeles.
Mila Larson.
My
Los 28 was reported missing on July 10th, 1981. On April 24th, 1984, her body was discovered in a parking lot close to the Nick Arm Bridge.
Okay, I thought you were going to say the Nick River. And you can't say the hard R because RBLQ gets offended, okay? So it's the Nick River.
Teresa Watson, age 22, was last seen in Anchorage on March 25th, 1983. She was informed her roommate. What? She informed her roommate that she was meeting a man who would give her $300 in exchange for an hour or two of company.
Damn.
At Scenic
in
Lake.
83, that's a lot of money.
Yeah.
$300 back then.
You could buy a microwave for that.
Oh my God, you could buy a lot of shit, Bill.
Our first microwave cost $300, I remember.
You know what? I think our first VCR did.
Oh, that too.
Yeah. Yeah. And then you had to pay people to do that. 7:10 is on a Thursday. Replayable's homie's birthday stream. Gonna be lit. To cow.
Oh
my
yes,
God.
July 10th.
Guess
is
what?
it on a Thursday?
Yeah. Well, not the bees just said it, so yes, I believe it. Your
That's my
birthday. Your birthday is gonna be lit. We're gonna do replay. We're gonna do Killin with Abels. And for your birthday, since it's on a Thursday, and we're gonna do that, I won't say a thing during the stream. So your birthday will come true. Okay?
Man, I wish your birthday happened more often.
Shut up, Sean.
You trying to make me old?
Shut up, Sean.
Older? She informed her roommate that she was meeting a man who would give her $300 in exchange for an hour or two of company.
That's cute. Space Nerd said, I hope I'm done with homie's gift by then.
Oh, yeah.
Chicken.
Are you planning a visit?
Homie had segs for a microwave. Whoa. Oh, my God.
$300.
Yeah, that's a lot. Go.
At Scenic Lake, Hansen abducted her and killed her. Hansen was unable to bury her since the earth in the region was still frozen. He abandoned her where she had died. Her body was discovered on April 26, 1984.
Damn. Gee.
2 more.
Was discovered like 10 days after tax day, boo. That's fucked up.
2 more.
Okay.
Angela Lynn.
Timmy wants to know what you want for your 28th birthday. Because you only get those once in a while, boo.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know, Timmy. I don't know. I'll get back to you.
Boom. To count.
Angela Lynn Federn, age 24, was last seen on 4th Avenue, Anchorage, sometime in February 1983. She was not reported missing until May. Jeez.
Flex said crazy shit happens in Alaska, so that's probably what happened, boo.
The owner of a nightclub reported that the veteran was missing. Hansen had kidnapped and murdered her. Veteran's body was found on April 26, 1984, on a small lake near the larger Figure 8 Lake.
So why is a club owner reporting somebody missing? Is he just like, hey, she wasn't here for ladies' night?
Probably.
She hasn't been here for 2 ladies' night. No, he reported her a month later, right?
3 months later.
Yeah, so she didn't show up for like 12 ladies' nights. So he's like, she's got to be missing. Why would the club owner be reporting this shit? Why not her family?
I don't know.
Exactly.
I guess she wasn't close with her family.
Right.
Tamara Peterson, age 20, was a worker at a nightclub in Anchorage. The last her family heard from her was during a phone call on August 7th.
Wonder if she talked to Scott. Oh my God, Carol Brown, Mama, love you. Hello to the sweetest couple.
Oh, hey, Carol.
Mama Brown, Cal, love you, girl. Happy Easter.
Happy Easter.
Love Mama Brown.
Mm-hmm.
That is Tay, Boogie's, and my mom, and my mom. It's mine and Tay's mom. Mm-hmm. That's the best way to say it, right?
Yes.
To cow. All right.
The last her family heard from her was during a phone call on August 7th, 1982, when she claimed to have been offered money to pose for photographs. She was kidnapped and murdered by Hansen. Her body was not found until Hansen confessed and pointed out its location on a map.
Damn.
On April 29th, 1984, the body was recovered 1.5 miles from the Old Nick Bridge.
Oh, the bridge. It was by the bridge, guys. Was it under the bridge downtown?
Yes.
That's where they drew some blood. I knew it, boo. Is that all the people that he killed?
Mm-hmm.
Guys, thank you guys for tuning in tonight, but don't go nowhere. Keep your seats tight and just jump over to our next show, which is coming up in 15 minutes. It is going to be...
Oh,
my
Carol's
God,
birthday.
that's right. Fuck, yes, it is.
Easter?
Yes, 420.
Mm-hmm.
It's her birthday. It's her birthday. That's
Happy
right.
birthday,
It
Carol.
is. Oh, my God. You know what? I'm sad because I always strip for her on her birthday. I do. I do. So, Mama, I miss you. I owe you 2 strippings, okay? So I'll strip for you the next time I see you on your birthday. I love it. So the first time that I met Mama Brown, I stripped for her. Yep. I went up to her and I was just like, and we were listening to Pony. We were like, my pony next to ride it to count. So, oh my God, happy Easter. Happy birthday, Mama Brown. Love you. To cow. me and Tay gonna have to get you something special, Mama. So for sure, like I wasn't gonna call her. It's her birthday tomorrow. So boom. Great show again. Thank you, Timmy. The best part is homie. And Chris fucking is amazing. Check out.
What?
He said, great show again. The best part is homie. And Chris is amazing.
That's not what he said.
100%. He just ran out of letters to type, boo.
Thanks,
So,
Timmy.
TT, love the Ables, love your chat, love you, fam. We love you,
TT.
TT. Aw, TT. Aw, TT. It's a dick in a box to cow. Love you guys. We'll see you in 17 minutes, my lost interest. Yes. Why would you punish the card? Why would you punish Carol like that? Oh my God, my lost interest. You don't know. We try to make birthday specials. So there you go. And come on over to Replayables because we'll be back right here on this YouTube channel in 17 minutes. Gravy land. Let's go, Josephus. We'll see you guys soon. Love you. We got through all 40 victims. Boom. See my next victim and victim. Flux, my dog. I can't wait. 100th episode. To count. I'm hanging tonight. Boom.
Good night.
Bye, guys. Love ya. Deuces. Happy
See you in
birthday, Mama
16
Brown.
minutes. Happy birthday, Carol.
Trigger. I will wear a tank top for you. Let's go.
I'm cold.
It is cold.